Good morning. Thank you for joining me. My name's Deborah Carr and I write historical fiction in that name. I also write contemporary romances as Georgina Troy and I write thrillers as Ella Drummond. My latest book that's coming out with HarperCollins, because I'm published by HarperCollins and Boldwood Books, is The Witching Hour there. Loved writing that book. And the reason I'm holding this up, it actually has the title on the other side of this. That's why I've turned it around, showing you just the back. For those of you who've been here before, these are my little, this is a whole series in this one. This is my Hollyhock series in this one. These are my characters' details. So the name, eye colour, job they do, what they drive, that sort of thing. And this is a new one for my second witchy book, which I am only a few thousand words in, about 10, but I am loving it. So both my witchy books are standalones. They are not a series. So my historicals are generally standalones, and this one is that. And this is very thin at the moment because I've only just started putting in, I've got my main characters in there, but I'll be adding a few more to it. Not masses, because you don't want too many characters because that can be a bit confusing. But I've decided on using the lilac little index cards because it's a witchy book. I just think purple, quite nice. So that's what I'm doing today. I'm carrying on with that. I've already been to the vet with Jarvie. He has a monthly injection. He actually has 2 monthly injections, one for pain because he has arthritis in his front legs. They think that's because he had both his cruciate ligaments on his knees. I find it odd that the knees are at the back of, to me the knees are the front legs, but anyway, on his back legs about 3 years ago. So apparently they can overcompensate with other legs. For example, Rue has, I think it's his left hind leg, he had his cruciate ligament done and he's now developing arthritis in the right hip. So because he's obviously using that in a different way. So Jarvie has 2 injections a month. So we went there this morning. He had various treats. He's lost a kg, which is actually good because my 3 dogs are a little bit podgy. Well, Claude isn't now because he has diabetes, type 1 diabetes. But because of his diabetes, I've had to cut out their treats. So obviously that was what was making my little dogs quite podgy. So anyway, he's very healthy. So the nurse was very pleased with him. But I wanted to show you this. My garden is a bit like a wilderness. That's why I keep looking at the moment. I do apologise because I was going to mow it and I really need to. It seems to, it's like a jungle. It seems to sort of grow so quickly. Let me actually turn this around. Look at that. Can you see that? All of those, I think, yeah, all of those are dandelions, which is terrifying. So as much as the birds are enjoying them at the moment, and I don't know if you can see the solitary white butterfly, because behind to that side, well, on various sides, we have fields. And on that one, they tend to grow, I think that's not sweet. No, it's not sweet carrot. I don't know. I can't remember what the farmer told me it was. But it's like white flowers. They smell lovely, actually. They smell not sweet like flowers. They smell a bit different, but they are lovely and they tend to attract thousands of butterflies. So we get more than we usually do the rest of the year into the garden, which is lovely. I love a butterfly. But I'm here with, so let me quickly show you. Where's Rue? There's Rue. Oh gosh, he's right down there, nearly going to drop this on his head. I have to be careful. There's Rue, and there's little Claudie, who's been very good having his injections. Bless him, because neither of us like it, but we're both very brave about it because you just got to do it. And to be fair, it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Sometimes it can be a bit stingy, and I feel for him, but most of the time we actually do it all right and he doesn't actually bat an eyelid. He's mostly excited because I give him, when I say I give him a treat afterwards, it is the tiny top of a gravy bone. Tiny top, and he's so excited because he gets that first. So that's what we're doing. And because it's the end, gosh, how was it the end of July? I mean, as I'm recording this, it's the 29th of July, 2025. Okay, I find the year quite staggering as well. I remember looking forward in time and thinking, gosh, in 2001, in 2001 I was going to be 40, and that seemed such a long way away and so amazing. And now I'm 64, and yeah, time goes very quickly. We've got to grasp it all while we can, haven't we? Gosh, that sounded a bit depressing. I didn't mean to. But because it's coming up to later in the year, I get to do one of my favourite things every year. Choose a planner. Da, da, da. This is the one I'm using at the moment, and I love this one. This is a Carrie & Co one. They are quite expensive. They are fabulous though, so they're worth it in my mind. But I also like the ones that are like soft covers. I haven't actually got one with me now, but I'm not sure. I do like these springs though. I'm left-handed, and a lot of the time writing in books can be a real pain because I write obviously with my left hand. So I like a spring when I can fold the pages completely around, and so I have a sort of more space to actually write. So that's what I'll probably be looking for, or it's at least got to be a book that lies completely flat when I open it, because otherwise it's just a mess. So that's what I will be doing today. After this, I'm going to try and do probably about 1,000 words. Then I've got an appointment. That's my week this week. I'm meeting my Blonde Plotter girls this weekend. I love that. And another thing I did, I actually went to a book launch this week. It was really, really lovely. Tessa Barry, it was her latest book, and the title is a little bit long for my brain to remember. I think it's The Secret Lives of the Doyenne of Didsbury. I bought my copy. I've got a signed copy, so I'll look forward to reading that. And I've contacted, used a number random chooser thingy for the Jersey calendar. So if you are one of those people who subscribe to my newsletter, I had a giveaway for a Jersey calendar with lovely pictures on each page for 2026, obviously. So I've chosen, or randomly chosen, the winner of that, and she's been notified. And my newsletter will go out on the 1st or maybe the 2nd of August with other news. So that's really exciting. Lots happening as always. And I suppose I better get on and write some words. You're right there, Rue. Better get on and write some words before I have to go out to this meeting, and then I can come back again, collect the dogs, and go out for a walk. I did take all 3 dogs to the vet and was going to go for a walk on the way back. But when I indicated for the car park, it was Val de Lamar I was going to go to. It was jam-packed. But it's the school holidays, isn't it? And it's a cloudy day here today. And so I suppose parents obviously need something to do with their kids, and they were probably going to go for that lovely walk themselves. And there are picnic tables down there and everything. So I thought, no, not with my 3 dogs. We'll wait until later, or we'll go somewhere else. So I'll probably go somewhere else. So that's my day. I hope you're having a lovely day. I hope you're having a lovely week. And when I decide what planner to choose for 2026, I shall obviously let you know. Thank you for joining me, and I look forward to chatting to you next week.